So 10th standard students, now we are going through the sociology part and we are into the second chapter, that is labor. In the previous class we have discussed about the division of labor. Okay, so how labors are divided, on which basis labors are divided, those all things we have learned in the last session. Now in this session we will be going through inequality in employment and or labor. Inequality means where equality is not there, some discriminations are going on. We will be learning about that one. Okay, labor means earning in cash or kind by providing one's manual or intellectual labor. We are going for a job, we are getting a salary, a money or some other kind, that is known as the labor. And labor charge means what is the amount we are getting from our organization. Labor is an important aspect of human society. If labor is not there, manpower is not there, no machine can work automatically. Even your computer, the computer knows everything, but till we are not going to operate that, it will not work automatically. So mankind, human or labor is an important aspect of human society. Okay, if a result is available from a person, any result is available from a person means we are getting a result either in cash or kind. Cash means hard money. Due to one's physical work, wherever we are going for work, there is a physical work or physical strain is always be there. Okay, then it is called labor. Physical affordability what we are giving to some organization or towards some particular field or job, that is called the labor. Why people are paying other people? Because they are working from a time to time and they are giving their skill, talent, whatever it is there towards that particular field. With the emergence of stratified division of labor, when this stratified means which is not correct, okay, some fancy things are there. Stratified means categorized. Everything is here, the division of work, labor, what they told that the division has been made, division for the persons has been made, which is having advantages and disadvantages. With the emergence of stratified division of labor, inequality starts in the society. In the society, the inequality start, but advantages are also there. We are getting some persons who are talented, having skill, having interest, age-wise they are okay, and they are called the specialized person which we are getting. But in the society, taking this part, some discrimination or some crime is going on. You can say it a crime. Two people are working for the same time, same job, but the two persons, one is getting 10,000, one is getting 20,000. This is the discrimination of the labor charges. In Indian context, labor has become a part of social structure. Labor has become a part of social structure with inequalities. We all have accepted it also that yes, equality is not there, inequality is there in our society regarding the labor. But then also there are some act also to overcome it. But then also you can see in various organizations, if you go, you can see these discriminations also. The labor in India has been mixed with the labor in India. Okay, the labor in India has been mixed with gender, means male or female, caste, region and religion. If a person is having some other religion, that person is not able to work in a temple. Okay, this is the thing which is there. Okay, but if I am paying for something, the work should get done, that is the thing. But in our India, everything region, this person is from North India, this is from South India, this is from East India, we will not take it. These are the discriminations which happens due to this caste, region, religion and gender. It starts inequalities. Okay, all this came into existence, and after that the inequalities started. If a or any labor that goes against the dictum means a formal announcement from an authoritative society. Okay, if somebody is going against a dictum, means whatever it is prescribed. And what is the dictum? It is written here also: equal pay for equal work. Equal work. If I am doing some work which is other person also doing, then we should get the same salary or same pay. There should not be any discrimination that I will get more because I am close to the organization, or I am somebody's relative, like that. Okay, so equal work, equal pay can be termed as inequality in labor. Those who don't maintain it, the organizations or whoever it is there, they are the persons who are making the inequality in the labor. If difference payment is given for two people putting same time and effort, then it is known as labor discrimination. I am doing work for 8 hours. Some person, he is also doing the work for 8 hours. Now the difference should be there, that if we are doing equal work, then our payment should be same. Yes, now I can't tell that 8 hours a doctor is working or an engineer is working and this one clerk is also working. There should be same payment. It's not on the time. Time is also a factor, and equal work is also same factor. Gender-based inequality, where men are paid more than women engage in similar work. Okay, gender-based means male is working, female is working. There, male will be getting more salary or more payment than the female candidate, but they are working for the same time and same same time and same work they are doing. Okay, such discrimination is less in government sector comparing to non-government sector. In government, you can see this type of things are less because they are having a prescribed post, and for that post, whoever, it is a girl, it is a boy, whoever is appointed for that, he will be getting that salary only because it is already prescribed by the government. But in the private sector, means the private jobs are there, nothing like this is there. Everybody is the boss of that company, so whatever he decides, the other persons have to follow that one only. Comparing to non-government sector, inequality is more visible in the unorganized sector than that of organized sector. It's not that all private companies are doing. Okay, there are many private companies doing who are in the way of the government. Means if I am having this type of engineers, I am having this type of clerk, they will be having this much of salary. Okay, that is a organized organization in our country, but there are many unorganized sector. Unorganized sector means agriculture. In agriculture, you can find this type of discriminancy more. In agriculture sector, unequal division of labor is based on age, sex and capacities. Okay, if it is a male, he will get more. If it is a female, she will get less. Okay. Age is also a factor. If somebody is doing the work, but if he is 45 years old or 50 years old, people will say you are getting older. No, you take less payment or else you go back to your home. Okay, this type of discriminations are there in our country. Other countries are having, but we will be concerned about our country. Most of the societies do not consider the labor of women as important. Labor of women is not important. Okay, labor of women, labor of men are important. Labor of women are not important. It is it is what happened. It is considered in several sectors also, which results in right compensation for women remains mute, right? Everybody should get the compensation which is right for whatever I am doing the work, people should pay me that one only. Okay, if I am not getting, it means I am getting labor discrimination. The unequal division of labor is more evident in villages. In villages this is more evident, because in what happened in cities and all town, you will see the industrialization mode. So they are having a structure like this. My deputy general manager will get this. Okay, now somebody has gone, he has left the job, other person will come, they will decide the salary, but it will be same. But in the villages, artisans, tailor, everything for the competition base also, okay, they are getting less. The Safai Karmacharis who cleans our roads and gutters receive lesser payment than that the fixed minimum wages is. Okay, those who are doing these sweepers and all, they are getting less wages, minimum wages. The inequality in society is based on gender, class, income, region and religion. This inequality is also classified on with compensation and without compensation. This is a very bigger term, with compensation and without compensation. Okay, this is what in the next class we will be discussing. That is a vast part, that is with pay and without pay labor. But one activity is there in your page 88. Just go through this through the Google. Equal Wages Act 1976. This chapter what I have described, you will get more information from there only. Okay, thank you. See you in the next video.